Knicks family, what's poppin'? It's your boy. Listen, I know you have a lot of time and money invested in these New York Knicks. You purchase tickets to the games. You buy hats, t-shirts, jerseys, sports memorabilia. You watch them on television. Follow them on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Well, it's about time you learn how to get a return on your investment. So I'm going to show you how to become an owner of the New York Knicks. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Ring that notification bell. You'll be notified anytime I go live, drop a video, or post in my community section. Like it, subscribe, ring the bell. Now, many of you may not know that the New York Knicks are owned and operated by the Madison Square Garden Company, or MSG for short. Now, MSG is a corporation made up of stockholders, which means that people like you and I can purchase stock in MSG, and by way of purchasing that stock, be invested in the New York Knicks. Now, I want you to keep in mind that although you can purchase stock in the Madison Square Garden Company, who owns and operates the New York Knicks, Mr. James Dolan has the controlling interest in the company. What that means is that he owns no less than 51% of the stock shares, and everyone else owns at the most 49% of the stock shares. So Mr. Dolan has the final say on all business decisions that has to do with the Madison Square Garden Company. Now, I'm going to do a really quick history with you, but I will give you information so that you can research MSG yourself and learn more about the company. Now, back in 2010, MSG began trading on the public stock market under the stock symbol MSG. It opened at about $19.76 per share, which means if you had $20 in your pocket, you could buy a share of MSG stock and be invested in the New York Knicks. Now, it's continued to grow since then. Today, as of this recording, it's worth $286.97 per share. It's an incredible return on your investment. Before you invest your money, ever, it is of the utmost importance that you do your research. So I'm going to show you how to research MSG. I want you to go to investor.msg.com. Now, you can learn anything you want to know about the Madison Square Garden Company on this website. It starts in 1879 when the first Madison Square Garden Company opens its doors. You can go to 1970 when the Knicks win their first NBA championship. You can go all the way down to 2018 when Madison Square Garden announces that London will become the home to the company's first large-scale international venue and second MSG sphere. You can also learn about the leadership. And of course, the leadership is of the utmost importance to any company, any organization. And you can see Mr. James Dolan is the executive chairman and chief executive officer. And then, of course, you can learn a little bit about each one of these individuals that help to run the company of MSG. You can learn about the mission and values of MSG. The mission is to lift the human spirit by gathering communities around exceptional live experiences on the world's greatest stages. The values: respect, teamwork, creativity, excellence, a passion to serve. And all of these things are important when you talk about any company. You want to know the mission, you want to know the values, because you want to know what the company stands for. Now let's look at the brands. And of course, the brands are important because the brands bring in the revenue, which helps you to see a return on your investment. And you see it's broken up into two areas: sports and entertainment. Under sports, you have the New York Knicks, the New York Rangers, the Westchester Knicks. You got the Hartford Wolfpack, Counter Logic Gaming, and then you got the Knicks Gaming. And then you have entertainment. You have the Madison Square Garden Company, the Hulu Theater, at the Madison Square Garden Company. You have Radio City Music Hall. You have the Beacon Theater. You have the Forum, which is in Inglewood, California. The Chicago Theater. You have the Christmas Spectacular by the Radio City Rockettes. And then you have the Radio City Rockettes. You have the Boston Calling, which is a concert series. And then you have the Tail Group, which is a company that operates dining and nightlife venues in Las Vegas, New York City, all across the globe. Now, if you click on Investors, you'll gain access to all of the financial information that you need to make an educated decision about investing in the Madison Square Garden Company. You can also click on News, and you'll gain access to all of the latest news about the Madison Square Garden Company dating back to 2010. If you click on Partners, you can learn a little bit more about partners. You see JP Morgan Chase, Anheuser-Busch, Delta Airlines, DraftKings, Kia Motors, Lexus. And if you want to become a partner, you can inquire about that as well. Now that you know how to research MSG and you can learn everything that you need to know to make an educated decision about your investment, let's learn how to become a stockholder. The easiest way is to use an online broker. I know you heard of them. You know who they are. You got Alley Invest. You got Merrill Edge, E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, Interactive Brokers, TradeStation, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, Robinhood. Personally, I like to use E-Trade. I like the ease of the website. I like the fact that I can get ongoing education. So I'm going to log in and I'm going to show you how to make a purchase of MSG stock using E-Trade. To get to E-Trade, just type in etrade.com in your web browser. It'll bring you to a page like this. You'll either have to open a new account or log into an existing account. Since I already have an existing account, I'm going to log into my existing account. Now, I got everything blocked off because I don't need anybody seeing the little bit of money that I do have in my investment accounts. Once you log in, either you had to sign up for a new account or you logged into an existing account, you're going to come to a dashboard that shows your complete view. Your complete view shows you how many accounts you have, the value of each one of those accounts. And it's going to show you your daily gain, the amount of money you have for withdrawal, your purchasing power, all those type of things. You'll have to decide where you want to make the investment, because each one of these accounts can be a different account. It can be an individual account. It can be an IRA account. You'll have to research on E-Trade so you can learn about those accounts a little bit. I am going to click into one of these accounts so that you can get an idea of what it looks like inside. Now, I do have everything blurred out. What I want you to see is the list of stocks that I am invested in. As you can see, there's MSG, Madison Square Garden Company, and then there's MSGN, MSG Network. The MSG Network is separate from the Madison Square Garden Company. The MSG Network is obviously the network where you watch the games and post-game, pre-game, and all of that stuff. You won't have these stocks listed if you're not an owner already. So what you need to do is go to symbol up here in this search box, type in MSG. Once you type in MSG, you'll see the drop-down box come and it says Madison Square Garden Company. There's MSGA, which is something totally different. And then you have MSG Network. We're going to focus on MSG. You click on MSG, and then you see it comes up. It says MSG, Madison Square Garden Company. And it gives you all the information that you need to know about the Madison Square Garden Company financially. And if you have money in your account, and you will have to put money into your account in order to make a purchase, you click on buy. And once you click on buy, you can choose the quantity. Now, you've got to have enough money in your account, but you can choose the quantity at which you want to buy. You can buy 1 share, 2 shares, 3 shares. You can buy a half a share. You can buy a third of a share. So you don't have to spend $286.97. If you can only afford $20, then you buy whatever $20 will buy you, and you continue to invest and let it build up. Now, the reason that we focus on the Madison Square Garden Company and not the Madison Square Garden Network is because the Madison Square Garden Company is the owner of the New York Knicks. Okay, so let's summarize how to become an owner of the New York Knicks. Number 1, do your research. You got to research. Know as much as you can about MSG, the Madison Square Garden Company. Make an educated decision. Go to the following website, investor.msg.com. Learn everything you can. Number 2, do more research. Research an online broker. Decide which one fits your situation the best. Open an account. Put money in your account. Can't invest if you don't have money in there. Number 3, once you're inside your online broker, search MSG. That's the stock symbol. MSG. Do some more research inside your online broker, because you'll be able to find information about MSG from reports that are outside of MSG. And once you make that decision to invest, click on buy and then decide how much you're going to invest. How many shares of stock do you want to buy? And remember, you don't have to buy a whole share. You can buy pieces of a share. And then once you do that, pay attention to it. Watch your money grow. Continue to invest if you want to, but watch it and pay attention to it. Learn as much as you can about the Knicks, the Rangers, the Madison Square Garden Company. You'll be good to go. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Have fun investing.